How's everybody? Dr. K today for Sunset Musings. We have the sun behind clouds, so I thought, why not take the cholesterol topic on? We spoke on Medical Mondays this week about the heart and how the cholesterol has been made into a bad guy. So let's take a moment, and as we're enjoying the beautiful sky over there, let us talk about cholesterol. So if you know somebody who is struggling with high cholesterol or heart health or diabetes and has been put on cholesterol medicine and they're not doing so well on it, or they are not wanting to be on cholesterol medicine and want to bring the cholesterol down in a more natural way, or literally are just wondering, is this medicine for me to be on for the rest of my life? This book, The Myth of Cholesterol, you see it backwards, but it has a diamond on it. This book has changed my life and how I work with cholesterol, how I perceive it, how I perceive heart health. And this has happened many years ago. Then it was out. It wasn't available, and now it is available again. So please, if you have any questions, get that book. The Myth of Cholesterol by Dr. Paul Dugliss. D-U-G-L-I-S-S. Paul Dugliss. Cholesterol is not the bad guy. We need cholesterol. Body makes cholesterol. The reason body wouldn't make something that is harmful. Body is too smart for that. Body would not take the time, resources, substances and make cholesterol. Cholesterol is a precursor. It's an important precursor to pretty much most of our hormones. It's a precursor to vitamin D. And it is, as I shared, an important aspect of every cell. Basically, cholesterol makes our cellular health healthy and functioning. It is a lipid bilayer around every cell that protects the cell and then makes sure that only what the cell needs goes in and vice versa. Brain is the only organ that cannot store cholesterol, make its own cholesterol, thus it's dependent on cholesterol. Our nerve functioning, the way our nerves send impulses down to the rest of the body and to each other is dependent on cholesterol, and this layer on top of our cells, on top of the neurons and the neuron endings. When we take a medication such as Lipitor, Crestor, you name it, it actually stops the production of our own cholesterol, this most important substance that our cells need. What happens in our brain? Our brain starts deteriorating. The side effects of cholesterol medications are not only muscle pains and aches and inflammation in the joints, but primarily it's cognitive dysfunction, is memory loss. And the part that always blows my mind, the side effect of cholesterol medicine is potential diabetes, which, as you know already, cholesterol is prescribed as a cholesterol medication is prescribed as a preventative medication for diabetes. Anybody who has had any heart issues, heart attack, diabetes, no matter what their cholesterol is given cholesterol medication. Something is not right with that picture. Especially because I recall, so it was probably like 20 years ago when I went to a conference, there was a study that had to be stopped. Study that cholesterol medication lowered the cholesterol to such levels that actually people were getting sick with heart attacks and diabetes. They had participants of the study die. That's why they had to stop the study, because their cholesterol was insufficient. I remember pausing at that point and thinking, wow, where is that study? Why is this not in the headlines? One possible reason for that is that cholesterol medicine is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Cholesterol medications are on the leading edge of income for drug companies, unfortunately, just like aspirin, aspirin and Lipitor and other cholesterol medications are a big, huge money makers. They're also medications to be on for the rest of the life. So again, if you're just coming to join us, this is the book, The Myth of Cholesterol. It'll take you a few hours to go through. It will change your life. It will tell you, as many other resources, cholesterol is a key substance in our body. It's a tremendous building block. You may also notice the higher the stress in the body, the more the body stores and produces cholesterol because it uses it for all the hormones, including the stress hormones. My goodness gracious. Go figure, right? And then we take cholesterol medicine and we go, I'm tired, I can't remember, I can't think, I have aches and pains. We go to our doctor and say, oh, that's normal. I'm going to tell you that is not. We do not need cholesterol medication. If the cholesterol is stored in the body because of the liver holding onto it, we need to clear the liver. We need to support the liver pathway to take the cholesterol and move it where it needs to go. It is not about taking cholesterol medication and shutting down the pathway. There's a high cholesterol. It's usually reasons for it is either we're eating super high cholesterol food 24/7 every hour of the day and the body stores it and cannot eliminate it. First step there would be vegetable diet, fruits and vegetables. Take away all the foods that have cholesterol. Take some fibers, not necessarily oatmeal and cereal. I would take fibers in a different form, in a vegetable form, right? That one is easy. We do a test before. It's a cheap test. It's a $35 test. We can do it for you. Any lab can do it for you. Go pay cash. Do the test before. Do this for 3 weeks. 2 weeks will do, but 3 to 4 weeks, go and test again. You'll be amazed. Number 2, high stress levels. Body is pushing the cholesterol so that we have a building block for our hormones. In that case, we do need to support our adrenals. We need to support our endocrine system, the parts of our bodies that are struggling with the stress. So we go to our adrenal talk and we take adaptogens. We take extra vitamin D. We allow for the body to reset our pituitary, hypothalamus, and adrenals, which something like an HPA axis from Gaia. It's a beautiful plant product to do that for us. So that's the one. And then the third one, the liver literally is overloaded for many other reasons that we have talked about. And here again, we must support the liver. The easiest thing to do for that, cheapest, easiest, we get flaxseed, organic flaxseed, preferably on ground, and we grind it ourselves, right? We're talking about cholesterol here and how to deal with cholesterol naturally and how to understand that cholesterol is an important part of our organism. So flaxseed, we get tablespoon to 2 tablespoons every night, and then we get non-GMO, very important, granulated lecithin. This is mostly comes in soy, but that's not the best source. Let's get the sunflower lecithin. 1 tablespoon of that, 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed that we grind ourselves, so we don't get rancid oils in there. We do that every night, and a little bit of organic apple juice. So we do a little bit of organic apple juice for the taste. We fill it with water. We mix as we drink so it doesn't dissolve. It's number 1, it's filling, so we have a little bit of a snack before we go to bed. Number 2, profoundly helps with binding the cholesterol and then allowing it to move through the bile out of the liver. Magical. We can do the same thing. If we do nothing else, just add that to our evening routine. Test before, test 2 weeks after, $35 test for lipids. Will be amazed. We do not need cholesterol medication. Cholesterol medication is the easiest one to get off of. It does need to be done safely, meaning there's really no harm besides if we take the medication, especially when I see some patients on super high doses. I'm just amazed, like super high doses, 80 milligrams. If we take 80 milligrams for a period of time and then we take it out of our organism cold turkey, our cholesterol is going to skyrocket. What that means is because we're suppressing the cholesterol, when we remove the suppressant, the body pushes it up, which just happens naturally. Over time it will go down, but this is unnecessary. Hence, we cut down, we go really slow as we're cutting the cholesterol medication down, and then we do these things that I suggested to help to move the cholesterol out of the organism, to bind it with the flaxseed, the lecithin. And also, if the cholesterol is really high and we're concerned about the numbers, we can take the red rice yeast. It will really help. Remember, if you do nothing, this is the most important thing. If you do nothing else, if you don't change your medication, if you do no changes whatsoever, you must take coenzyme Q10, minimum 300 to 400 milligrams, especially on high doses of cholesterol medication, because cholesterol medication stops the production of CoQ10 in our body. CoQ10 is a must nutrient for the heart. So we're kind of doing the little backwards way of supporting our heart with cholesterol medication and then harming it with not having enough CoQ10. So just few key points for us. Cholesterol is important. We gotta start having love relationship with cholesterol and start understanding this powerful molecule and organism. Our organism needs it. So that's just a little bit about that. If you want to know more, The Myth of Cholesterol by Paul Dugliss, Dugliss. Hope this was helpful. Take care. Bye.